छाया आसमां देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमां देखो झूमता गगन
Hi everyone, it's Gwen from Hummingbird Tarot, and today I'm talking about when your spirit guides leave you and what can make that happen, and do they ever come back, answering those types of questions. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified every week when I upload a new video. So, have you ever had anything change drastically with your spirit guides? If you have, give me a thumbs up. If you're in contact with your spirit guides, give me a thumbs up. So, something happened when I got a really bad injury. I injured my leg, I tore my Achilles tendon, and I basically couldn't walk or use my leg for almost 2 months. I basically would move to the only time that I would use my leg would be on crutches, moving from one location to another, or going to get myself something to eat, or going to the bathroom. That was it. The rest of the time I was sitting with my leg elevated, and I was trying to not take too many pain medications. So that meant I was in pain quite a bit because I just was concerned about long-term use of pain meds, and did everything I could to limit that. So I had to work on pain management in different ways. I was working, meditating. I was doing yoga breathing. I was trying to sleep as much as I possibly could to allow my body to heal. I was eating an anti-inflammatory diet, so anything that has been caused to create inflammation in the human body, I eliminated that from my diet, which was quite a bit of things. And I was focusing on recipes and new ingredients in my kitchen. So I was staying very busy, but my spirit guides completely went away. They left me. They were completely silent. I have also, for most of my life that I can remember, had lots of ghosts and spirits interacting in my life, and just having a pretty big presence on a regular basis, and that went away too. It was very quiet. I started to wonder if they were ever going to come back. I want to say it was probably 4.5 or 5 months after my injury. I was still in quite a bit of pain. I was trying to use my leg as much as possible regularly, doing lots of exercises and stretches, but I was always constantly aware of my leg and its healing and how much I used those muscles throughout every day. And that's when I started missing my spirit guides. I was still reading with tarot, but I felt like I was doing it alone for the first time in my life. I didn't have the extra protection around me, but I also felt like I didn't need it because the interference that I'd had for my entire life wasn't there either. I came to the realization that my spirit guides and everyone else all the other entities that I interacted with, it felt like they were leaving me alone on purpose so that I could focus on my healing. I really appreciated that. I hadn't realized how much energy every day I was using toward meditating and grounding myself and taking steps to protect myself, and not just the time that I was taking to do that, but the time that I was thinking about it, the energy that it took to think about it, the time that I was spending doing all of that, the extra steps that I had to take before and after my readings so that I could make sure that I was really focused on the reading at hand and coming into it with full energy and totally focused on what was happening, and then also cutting the cords at the end of the reading. Everything was really quiet for me, very peaceful, and that was great. But then I started missing them about 4.5 or 5 months in. Once I asked the question, are you coming back? Am I ever going to feel you around me again? One at a time, they started trickling back in. And now I have all the same spirit guides that I had before. I can feel them there, but there's several more that have joined the team. I feel like the crew is stronger than they were before. I feel more protected. So if you have some kind of traumatic event happen in your life, whether it be for health reasons or emotional reasons or something else is going on in your life that is requiring a lot of your attention, your spirit guides may leave you so that you have extra energy to focus on what it is they think that you need to focus on. And for me, it was my health. I used all the extra time, the thinking time, the doing time that I no longer had to spend on those spiritual tasks that my spirit guides helped me with, to focus on my healing and things that I could do to help myself heal, and time spent preparing, because I started cooking every single thing that I ate. I wasn't eating out very much at all. Maybe once every 2 or 3 weeks I might eat one meal out, but the rest of the time I was eating everything that I cooked, and that was a lot more work than it was before. Lots more dishes, lots more prep time, lots more groceries time. So it was nice to not have to take time away from other things because I wasn't feeling the pull to do those other things. And once I started missing my spirit guides and I actually took the steps to ask them to come back and ask them if they were coming back, and set the intention that I wanted them with me and I was ready for them to come back, then they started coming back. If you've noticed that your spirit guides have left you, you may need to take the time to wonder what it is that they're respecting or honoring by leaving, or something else that they think that you need to focus on or that is taking up a lot of your time. And then when you feel ready for them to come back and ready for their help, you have to be very clear about your intentions of wanting them there and asking them to come back. Because mine did not come back until I took those steps. So I hope this is a useful piece of information to you. If you have any questions on this or want me to expand further, feel free to leave me a note in the comments. I'll talk to you on the next time around. Thanks for stopping by.